Okay, so I just figured out how to work my webcam after 5 months in France. 5 months of having a new laptop, and I finally figured it out. So I'm making a little video for everyone back home. Sorry that it's not very clear, but I'm doing the best I can given the circumstances. So I just wanted to check in with everyone and tell them that I am doing great here at Paris. I'm well adjusted to living with my new host family. I'm enjoying school as much as school can be enjoyed in France. And I can't believe how fast time is passing right now. It feels like I blink and it's already the middle of the week, and I blink again and it's the weekend, and I don't know where my time is going, and I'm freaking out because I'm halfway through my exchange, more than halfway through my exchange, because I have a little calendar and I color in the days and it's already half full, so I'm freaking out. But that's okay. This is definitely a wonderful experience, and to all you future exchange students out there, whether you be from Thunder Bay or District 5580 or District 1770 or anywhere in the world, I encourage you to pursue this experience and live it to the best that you possibly can, and take every possible initiative to enjoy your experience. So I think I'll begin by talking about what I like about my experience so far. First of all, I love the fact that I'm learning things that I didn't even imagine you could know. And I know that sounds really, really ambiguous and very stereotypical, but you don't actually realize what it means to live in another culture and to embrace another language and to learn to become a part of another society until you actually go out into the world and do it. And I think at the beginning of the year I found that in France people were really, really cold and not very welcoming, and I had a hard time with it at first. But now that, I'm beginning to think I think in French, and when I think like a French person, I realize that the French culture isn't cold, but it's different, and no culture should ever be compared to another. No culture is better than another. Every culture is different, and I think it's really important for people my age and of my generation to sort of understand that, because, well, that's how we're going to move forward. Second of all, I love all the friends that I've made. My political science class, we have a good time, especially today at lunch, but I'm not even going to go there. And of course, my exchange student friends, who are the most wonderful people ever. Some people I can really relate to and share some of my experiences with, and because they're living the same thing. They're going through the same thing that I am, and it's great to have them around. And of course, I love my host families. They've done so much to make this experience wonderful for me, and I'm really grateful to them for their generosity, and to my Rotary Club too, which is really awesome. So that's good. Now, what's hard about my exchange so far? Well, for starters, the first 3 months, to you future exchange students out there, are going to be the hardest first 3 months of your life, I would have to say, because you're adjusting to a new culture, and it sounds easy on paper. No, on paper it sounds hard. In real life, it's 20,000 times worse, because no one understands you. You think what you're saying is understandable, but really it's not. And it's harder to make friends because you can't really communicate to the same level that you would in your native language. And of course, time goes by fast and slow at the same time, and you're exhausted all the time, and well, let's put it this way. I'm really proud that I made it through those first 3 months, and I think I came out a much stronger, a much more confident person, and I'm hoping that will help me out in the future. What else was hard? Well, for me, I didn't actually get homesick until about a month in, 3 weeks in, something like that, and it just kind of hit me that I was, I'm across the ocean, away from all my family and my friends, and I'm never going to go back to the life that I had before. I'm done high school. I'll be moving on. I'll be going to university. I don't have my little sheltered IB lifestyle to go back to. And that was really hard when that hit me, and that hit really hard, really really hard, like smack, like yeah, that was harsh. So my advice to any future exchange students would have to be, make sure you prepare yourself psychologically for what you're going to come home to, because I thought about that, and I'm pretty sure you'll think about that too. So just make sure you're ready. But in any case, I was ready in terms of what my duties were as an exchange student. So that made my experience a bit easier. I find the school system's kind of hard to adjust to as well, because back in Canada I was really close, I found, with all of my teachers, and here it's not like that at all. It's a very I don't want to say professional, but it's just it's not a very open relationship between teachers and students. So that was hard for me to adjust to, but you just got to take it as it is and make the best of the hard situations, and don't compare it to what you have at home, because it's not what you have at home. Get over it. I've actually learned a lot about getting over it and not complaining and sucking it up, because things can be 20,000 times worse. Which brings me to my next point. I used to think that some of the most trivial things in the world were important, and I used to care so much about gossip and what was going on with who, and I had to know everything that was going on. And here I find, when I hear stuff that's going on back home, I don't care as much, and in fact I don't want to know what's going on, because I don't want to say it doesn't matter to me, but to me it seems so trivial. After seeing some of the things I've seen here in Paris, where, let's be honest, it's not always a nice place to be, it's really kind of exposed me to some of the harsh realities of the world. And come on, I'm still in a first world country. I've learned that some things just don't matter, and if you're having a really bad day and you feel like you just want to put your head down on your desk and cry, it's time to get up and go for a walk and think about how lucky you are to have your family supporting you, your friends supporting you, and to have the world at your feet. Because really, I think no matter where you are, and this is something I've learned and I'm proud to have learned, no matter where you are, there's an adventure to pursue. And that sounds really corny and cheesy, and if you're laughing at it, then go live in France for a year and you won't find it so funny, because it's definitely very true. So I guess I can do I still have about 2 more minutes left on this YouTube video. What am I up to now? Well, in a week I've got the bac blanc. I'm not going to talk about that because, well, as an exchange student, I officially don't care about my marks. I'm here for the French and for the culture. The marks are a bonus, so I'm not going to worry about the bac blanc. After that, I have an easy week at school. We're watching movies and it'll be fun. Then I'm going on my first bus trip with Rotary. I'm really excited about that. We're going to Spain and the southwest of France, so that'll be a really good experience. I'll get to see meet lots of new people, exchange some pins for my blazer that's already covered, and it'll be a good time. I'm also going to a national exchange conference in March, the 27th to the 30th, for all the exchange students who are hanging out here in France. So that'll be pretty sweet. Again, I'll be obtaining more pins, sharing some of my experiences. I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, not too much else is new. I'm enjoying every moment with my new host family. Can't believe how fast it's flying by, as I've already mentioned. Taking advantage of every opportunity I can to improve my French, which does involve watching Disney movies in French, because that counts, and it's a bonding experience with my host sisters. So, well, I guess we'll just leave it at that. Well, I think that's about it for this little update. Now that I've figured out how to use my webcam, I'll hopefully be able to take advantage of that and video blog a little bit more often. Other than that, gros bisous. I miss you all so much. I hope you all fill me in on all your news. And just let me know how you're all doing. I like getting letters and emails once in a while, not too often. But that's about it for now. Bonne nuit de Paris. À vous. Love you.